Hi, welcome to August, right? This is Sarah from the Serenity Reiki Clinic. I thought we'd do a card pull for guidance and look at healing themes for August 2017. Are you ready? Astrologically, we have a lot going on this cycle. As you may remember, I teach a monthly full moon class that is part astrology and part intuitive guidance. So this is kind of building on those themes, right? People generally ask me during the month what to expect or why things are happening to them specifically or what they need to be aware of. So I thought I'd just share it with you too, okay? So what can we expect and what should we focus on to make the most of this extraordinary energy that August is presenting us? You ready? I've cleaned and programmed the cards to speak to everyone who watches this. So this is your personal message if you tuned in, okay? I'm speaking to you. This month I'll be using the Doreen Virtue Fairy Oracle deck, and I will also pull one Ascended Master card for additional guidance at the end too. Like I say, August is usually a really strong, fiery, energetic month for so many people, and historically things really get kind of, I don't want to say out of hand, but sometimes things kind of definitely get shaken up in August. So with that in mind, let's pull the first card. Be honest with yourself. Well, that's pretty straightforward, isn't it? Usually this card appears when we're, fooling ourselves or hoping that our intuition and perhaps the facts are wrong. Usually because if we are correct about a situation, then we have to take action. And for some reason, we don't feel ready or capable at this time of doing it. But honestly, whether you act or not, the situation is what it is. I do a card pull, I want to say daily on Monday through Friday on Snapchat, but the last month it's been kind of hit or miss because I've been so busy. But when I do the card pull on Snapchat, this card or a card very much representing the same meaning comes up quite a bit. I think a lot of folks right now are struggling with issues in their life that they know aren't what they should be, but they're not quite ready to take action, and they're kind of just hoping that things are going to improve. Things are going to get better on their own. But honestly, the message is they're not. And by ignoring the facts, you're only prolonging things. So it's time to face the situation, then make the necessary changes. Yeah. When you're being true to yourself and you're completely honest with what you feel and what you need, and what's happening around you, then you're stepping into your own power and you're being authentic. Once you come from a place of authenticity, that's when you find life flows easier, you manifest easier, and things that you desire just come to you. Situations just seem to flow easily when you are being authentic. Now, this may mean you have to own your own actions as well this month. So it's not just about other people, it's about yourself as well. Accept the situation, own your own behavior, and really take a look at it and address the situation. Feel your feelings and accept the truth, okay? Because all of this will move you forward on a healing path and also on a path of better understanding, okay? Accept the truth. Just accept it. It's not always easy, I know, but by allowing your truth to flow through you and into the world, you also open yourself up to immense healing potential and growth. I hate to sound cliche and say every cloud has a silver lining, but honestly, it does. Generally, it may take us years to understand the meaning of lessons, but this is your push and this is your sign. Go ahead and make those hard calls this month. So, we've started out with a heavy theme, haven't we? Yeah. But honestly, the more you progress on the path of healing and inner wisdom, the more profound the lessons are. And personal lessons, too, I need to say, because what's easy for one person may be difficult for another. Yeah. There's no judgment at all. Okay, on to the next card. Detox. Well, I know a lot of people, myself included, are detoxing this month. And have you felt that nudge from Spirit too, maybe? That it's time to really address some issues in your life in that way? Perhaps this month would be a great time for you to say, I don't know, quit smoking, or maybe even go raw. Maybe you've been thinking about becoming a vegetarian or a vegan. or maybe you've kind of realized that you need to slow down on the alcohol. Well, August is a great month for getting addictions under control. And it's also a wonderful time to initiate a cleanse. This card is telling you to cleanse on many levels. Like I say, August is great for cleansing the body of toxins. Many people who follow detox programs will tell you that they immediately feel more energetic and have much more energy during and after the detox program. And this would make sense because while you're detoxing, you're stopping the influx of things that caused you to need to detox in the first place, right? By cutting, say, I don't know, sugar or caffeine, you're giving your body time to heal. And trust me, everything we put in the body is either medicinal or poisonous. So when you start looking at it that way, yes, your body does need a break and it does need time to get back into balance and recover from all the poisons. Maybe this would be a good month to stop the energy drinks, yeah? And just really kind of let your body recover from that. Also, most of the time when we detox, we up the fruits and vegetables, and you'll be getting a natural energy boost that way. Plus, of course, you end up drinking more water and hydrating, and most always you're dehydrated. So that's another big boost in having more energy, feeling better, and being more clear-headed too. And one that comes also, I need to stress, without the crash that you get from caffeine or from energy drinks. So I'm not going to preach to you about your diet because you know what I think. You need to eat better, period. Okay? That's it. So do what you can to eat better. And like I say, I could go on and on the benefits of detoxing from junk food, drugs, drinking, or smoking. This card means, like I say, more than just that. It means more than just, going on a juice cleanse for a week and calling it done. It means it's time also to look at other areas of your life and mainly your relationships. I frequently see clients who feel stuck in an unfulfilling relationship with a partner, a friend, a family member, yeah. And although toxic relationships are draining them and they are dissatisfied, there's something about the dynamics that they find difficult to leave behind. And I'm not saying this is you, but could it be you? So if you're feeling dissatisfied with a relationship, whether at work or at home, with a family member, it's time to ask yourself some questions, including why are you putting up with it and why are you staying? People keep putting energy into maintaining their relationships, despite the fact of the toll it takes on their lives, because they don't want to change. Let me rephrase that. They don't necessarily want to face change. They want things to change, just like in the card we saw earlier. They want to go to sleep and wake up and everything be what it should be or be what it used to be. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. And we get into patterns of communication, where maybe you're saying ugly things or yelling at each other, or maybe at work you get into a pattern with coworkers where they dump all their work on you and they are not respecting your boundaries, those kind of things. Maybe it's a family member who is not respecting you and it's now become a pattern behavior and it's really hard to get out of it. Maybe you feel culturally that you can't, end a marriage or cut someone from your family. So there's a lot on a lot of levels. But the bottom line is the same, whether it's work or family or spouse, whatever it is. If you're left feeling anxious, insecure, angry, or upset, if you feel like your needs aren't being met, if you feel like you have to keep apologizing for somebody else's action and making excuses for what they're doing, or you're just generally just not satisfied with the relationship, then it's time to make some changes. Like I say, and that's the bottom line, whether it's someone in school, whether it's someone in your family or your spouse, whoever it is. It's time to have a discussion and then go from there. Okay? But it's definitely time to make some changes. And the other thing is to trust yourself. Trust yourself, and you're allowed to feel what you're feeling. We're actually finishing up a 4-week-long class on the sacral chakra, chakra number 2. And one of the big themes with this chakra is self-esteem and self-confidence and boundaries and being allowed to feel. This chakra is all about feeling. And oftentimes, if you're in a relationship with somebody who may be bullying you, you will feel, or I don't want to say they will make you feel, but they will imply to you that you're not allowed to have the feelings that you're having. And that, of course, is total rubbish because you're allowed to feel what you feel. And you don't have to explain it or justify it to anyone. So if you're not feeling satisfied from your relationships, or they are draining you, or they are becoming toxic, then it's time to get out there and talk to the people around you. And if they love you and are ready to support you, then they'll probably work on fixing them. And if not, well, it's time to move on. You need to trust yourself and just say goodbye to anyone that does not value you. Okay, wow, this is 2 heavy cards, right? Okay, dare I pull the next one? Oh, wow, okay, dreams come true. Some good news, yay! Okay, it's time to embark on the journey of dreaming big dreams and watching them come true. So, yeah, wow, how frightening, isn't it? Getting what you want can be frightening, can't it? So does the thought of getting what you want frighten you? And that's what it is for a lot of people. The thought that their dreams might come true. Yeah, there's a lot behind that, including fear of success, fear of actually making those accomplishments and actually reaching your goals, yeah? So anyway, I often talk to people about what they're manifesting or why the things that they are manifesting aren't working. And usually they will tell me that they've stopped dreaming. And when I ask about this, like, what do you mean? They will say, somewhere over the years, somewhere along the line, life was just too much. And basically they just kind of gave up. They gave up on dreaming, they gave up on aspirations, they gave up on goals, and they're just trying to make it day to day. And I get that. I really do. But guess what? There is only one thing stopping you from achieving your biggest dream. And guess what it is? Yeah, it's you. Yeah. The secret to accomplishing your biggest dreams is to give yourself permission to dream first and foremost. Then you take the opportunities that are presented to you. And that requires courage, and that's something else. And that's another thing from the Chakra Class. But anyway, this month is going to bring great opportunities across the board. And if you're ready, reach out and grab them. And if not, let them go and know that, they'll come along next round. But maybe the big takeaway from this is get ready now. Get ready to have some of your dreams come true and really spend some time looking at that. What would that feel like? And what are you dreaming about? Is it buying something like a new car or a new home? Is it, becoming a renowned in your field? Is it graduating college? What is it? What is your big dream? And when you look at it, say it out loud and look at it, then you can break it down into goals, into manageable steps. What's it going to take to achieve these dreams? And it's okay if you start working on it and change your mind, because as we change, our tastes change, our goals change, our world changes, and that's fine. You don't have to take the opportunities that are given to you if they no longer fit. But like I say, the takeaway is get ready, because you're going to have some wonderful opportunities come out of the blue this month. What you do with them, of course, is up to you. And definitely give yourself permission to dream now, okay? There's a lot of talk astrologically about some of the things happening this month. And I'm not really going to go into it here because this will turn into, an hour and a half long class of astrology. And if you want that, go sign up for the class. But anyway, there's a lot of rumors going on about a Nostradamus prediction, and some of the far-flung Christians are talking about, basically it's the end of the world. And there's a lot of fear going on with that. There's also some other planets moving around that are causing ripple effect of other things happening. And I don't want to manifest fear. I don't want to manifest any of that. So if you've got a question about that, you can, leave it in the comment section, or you can, make an appointment and we'll talk about it. But just be aware that the energy this month is going to be up and down and trying. It's going to be very trying. It's, as you can tell by these cards, you're going to be, and not just you, everyone is going to be kind of pushed out of their comfort zone and made to look at the bigger picture and look at things not how we want them to be, but how they really are. So it's a lot of stuff. But there is, that positive with your dreams can come true. So don't lose hope, okay? Even though there may be some difficult lessons this month, know that you can come out on top, okay? So I really want that to be the takeaway. Do the work, find your way through it, and everything can work out actually much better than you could even imagine. All right, next card. Now let's pull one more card, the Ascended Masters, and let's pull one card from this deck for guidance as to who we need to look at for guidance and maybe who we need to study with. Are you ready? Okay. this is Master Ragosi. And and a lot of people know him as Saint Germain. Yeah. He is a legendary spiritual master of ancient wisdom. And I was always taught that, this is Saint Germain. And Saint Germain is, well, let me tell you what Wikipedia says about Saint Germain. Don't just believe me, believe Wikipedia, okay? Saint Germain is one of the masters of ancient wisdom. Yeah, we believe that, right? And he's credited with near godlike powers and with longevity. It's believed that Sir Francis Bacon faked his own death on Easter Sunday, 9th of April, 1626, and attended his own funeral, because if you're going to fake your death, you're going to do that, right? And then made his way from England to Transylvania, which is now Romania, but it was Transylvania there, where he found lodging in a castle owned by the Ragusi family. There, on May the 1st, 1684, Bacon, by using alchemy, became an immortal occult master and adopted the name Saint Germain, and became one of the masters of ancient wisdom, and a group of beings that are collectively known as the Ascended Masters. The Ascended Masters, that's another class, that's a lot of information, that's a whole lot going on. But anyway, many occult groups, and I hate to use that word, occult has such a bad connotation. Occult actually just means hidden, as in hidden knowledge, okay? So many powerful spiritual groups, that's so much better, isn't it, honor Saint Germain as a spiritual being called a master of ancient wisdom or an ascended master. In the ascended master teachings, he's referred to simply as Saint Germain, or as the ascended master Saint Germain. As an ascended master, Saint Germain is believed to have had many magical powers, as the ability to teleport, levitate, walk through walls, and to inspire people by telepathy, among other things. Okay, the other thing that's really interesting that I didn't get from this Wikipedia article is that, and I do know this from my own personal study, Saint Germain was actually a historic figure, and there's lots and lots of information out there about him. And if you're bored and you need to Google something, Google Saint Germain and read about some of his appearances in the French court and some of the stories attributed to him. For instance, he would routinely take ladies of the court's jewels, diamonds, rubies, and grow them bigger and give them back to them, which is interesting, isn't it? Back to the Ascended Master. Prince Ragusi of Transylvania was considered to be a great and wise teacher, teaching especially alchemy and elemental magic. So this card's meaning is either what? It's time for you to quit fooling around and go find a teacher. Yeah, whips out business card. And become dedicated to your actual study. Yeah, it's time to step up and to actually accept the path ahead of you and start studying seriously. Or it's time for you to step up and start teaching yourself. The world needs you and your unique gifts either way. So if you're not ready to teach, then keep studying. And if you haven't begun studying, take this as your sign to start. And you don't have to start with me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not, this is not an advertisement for that. Go out and find a teacher who resonates with you and somebody who has experience in the things that you want to learn about, whether it's the Ascended Masters, tarot cards, healing, spiritual alchemy, whatever it may be. Just go find somebody and get started on it. So I like to read this card as a wake-up call. A wake-up to take a moment and really look at where you are on your journey. Are you growing? Are you moving forward? Or have you become stagnant? And if you've been a little stagnant because of life situations, and yeah, we all go through that. This is your sign, though, to get your butt in gear and get moving. The world needs you. So either start studying, or if you already consider yourself to be well-educated and pretty much a master of spiritual studies, then why the hell aren't you sharing your gifts? Why aren't you teaching? Why aren't you putting something out there for people? Whether you do it professionally or whether you do it for charity, it's time to follow the example of Saint Germain and start teaching, okay? Okay. Oh, one other thing, speaking of Saint Germain, I actually have someone at the clinic who channels Saint Germain. And if you'd like to see that in videos, leave it in a comment section and maybe we can get that going. All right. I hope you found this helpful. And just remember, in the days ahead in August, that we are integrating new energy, and it's going to be strong, fiery energy that you need to probably rest and take care of yourself so you can meet these challenges. So if you want to know more about astrology, the full moon, or any of the other stuff going on, you can go to the website. I'll put the link up. The next full moon class is on August the 6th, and it's a live online class. The meditation attunement is always recorded ahead of time, and you can download that immediately. And there's a PDF of stones for the month. And it's a live call is what it is. The class is a call. So after that is recorded, you can get it later if you can't attend live. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss anything, because we got lots of things brewing ahead, lots of excitement. I may be going on a field trip in October. We'll just see how that works out. And I may have company on the field trips too. Yeah, there's a lot going on, and there's a lot going on at Serenity. We have new classes this month, and let's see, what's new in August. Oh, I'm teaching a class on what the hell is negative energy, actually, which would be interesting. I don't think it's actually called that. I think it's called What is Negative Energy? But yeah, I'm teaching a class on that, and we're going to start the next Chakra Class, and this one will be 5 weeks long. So yeah, there's a lot happening. And of course, I'm, seeing clients and all that good stuff too. So anyway, if you want to know more, go to the clinic, subscribe to this channel, or send me an email, okay? Take care and Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.